This is the best of the Morning X. Because mediocre of the Morning X didn't have the same ring to it. 99X.
They have a priest on the phone?
Okay, we have a priest on the phone.
Why is there a priest listening to our show?
That's a very good question.
Why not?
Every once in a while.
Well, I put on porn music here just because we're...
Nice, Barnes. Come on. I don't. You know what? I don't even. You know, and I'm not even of that faith, and I'm uncomfortable.
I am.
Father Frank?
Yes, sir.
Now, why are you listening to our show, Father Frank?
Even priests like good music. I'm a pretty young priest. I'm in my mid-30s, and
Okay.
no matter what station I go to, there's going to be some foul language and nasty stories. But
Ours are the best.
That's part of life, and I accept that as a priest.
It's good to know that we have the best nasty stories.
Of course, no, we just had a story, though, trying to teach people not to cuss.
That's true. and
Father,
that's a good thing.
We're trying to set an example.
But I think the world doesn't understand that priests are people too. I don't know, Jimmy. When you talked to me, you might have remembered a taxi almost hit me as I was cruising, and I almost said the OS word, but I didn't.
You would not. You would definitely not. You would definitely not say GD.
Lord, no.
Absolutely
No.
not.
Father,
I don't even say that.
Father, I would suggest that you don't come to one of my softball games. But
Oh yeah, that's about the understatement.
Are you almost like a voyeur? It's like you turn us on and you can seep into that world without really being in it.
No, but we have to. Life is life, and that's the way it is.
Hey, Padre over there. I always wanted to say that, like one of the Bowery Boys. Hey, Padre.
Are you the main man at your church? Or are you in the...
No, I'm not. I'm not a priest that has a congregation. I've taken it to. I used to work in St. Gabriel's out of Charlotte, and I've taken a couple of years, and I'm just doing mission work on the road. I'll be in Atlanta for a couple of months, and then I'll head to. I believe I'm going to Denver.
Do you wear the gear still, though, when you're on the road?
What's that?
Gear. The gear.
Well, the
Have
priest
some
gear.
respect,
Yeah.
Barnes,
I'm
please.
asking, what are you talking about?
No, I think that's a good question.
When you're on the road, you're not.
That's a good question.
Doing the church thing. Do you wear the stuff?
No, I do sometimes official business, but priests are also business people now. We're out raising money and.
Well, you're kind of undercover then, if you're not wearing the shirt and the what is it called?
The collar.
The collar? It's just called the collar?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I used to be Catholic.
I am Catholic.
Okay, and Leslie's Catholic.
Are you getting gas right now, priest?
No, I'm pulling into a parking lot in Buckhead.
Well, and Leslie is Catholic, and now I'm Jewish, so what I would like to do, and tell us if you would do this, because as just a scientific experiment, we would like to see how our show might be different if in the room was a priest, and I would also, I'm going to call my very dear friend, Rabbi David Silverman, to join us. And Rabbi Silverman is a young guy as well, and he's kind of, he's hip to a lot of the ways of the world, although he's an Orthodox rabbi.
Now, Jimmy, I got a good story. My mother's Jewish. My dad's
Wait a
Catholic.
minute, hold it, time out.
Yes, Baruch Atah Eloheinu melech haolam, the whole
Hold it.
thing.
Well, wait a minute. If your mother's Jewish,
I know what
you
you're
are
going to say.
Jewish.
I'm Jewish, but I was raised Catholic and I chose to practice
There's
Catholic.
no buts
He was
about
raised
it.
Catholic.
You are Jewish,
And
Father.
he made the choice.
He's only half.
But
Yeah,
no.
I get this argument all the time.
Okay, hold
I've
it.
made a choice.
But wait a minute. But
Father Frank Marino, and you can't, Marino, you have to be Catholic.
But
so.
hold it. But the cool thing about Judaism is that it's not about choosing the religion. If your mother is Jewish, end of story, you're Jewish, you can't get out of it. You can't get out of it. Father,
Should
Shalom.
I cuss here, Jimmy?
Huh?
No.
Shalom.
Would you let the
Shalom.
father talk, please?
You're absolutely right in the eyes of the Jewish law, but I made a choice early on. My mother wasn't, actually she's still alive. She's not very religious, and my dad
Apparently.
isn't either, unfortunately, and so I chose this path.
But you're raised Catholic.
I was raised Catholic, went to 12 years of Catholic school.
Okay. Wow, that's. Did you ever get the strap? Didn't they do that? They do that a lot in
No, I
Catholic
got
school?
rulers on the knuckles.
Rulers on the knuckle
Rulers.
was a big thing.
Rulers.
Sister Mary Discipline. Everybody had one of those.
Yes.
Did you ever?
I went to a Catholic school for a year.
Oh, Barnes, you must have.
I was
been
very
caned.
popular.
Yeah. They
You're
must
in
have.
Chicago. You were from Chicago, right?
No, that's Jimmy. I'm from Texas.
Who's this? Jeff?
Huh?
Jeff.
Who was the third voice?
Barnes.
Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. There's no Jeff.
Okay.
That's okay.
Jeff.
Hey,
No,
you know
actually,
what?
you sounded like Jeff Hollinger. I don't have my radio on.
Jeff
on a
Hollinger.
cell phone.
No, Jeff Hollinger doesn't
Jeff
work on the
left.
show
Oh,
anymore.
that's another station. Sorry.
Yeah,
about that.
he doesn't work here anymore. Okay, so would you be willing to do that? Come on up here and,
Yeah, just call in another day and set it up.
Well, no, we'll
Jimmy
set it
will
up.
set it up with you. Just come
yeah,
in.
we'll put you on hold, get some numbers, and maybe one day this week, you and Rabbi Silverman can spend a morning here, and we'll have.
Where is Rabbi Silverman? Which congregation?
Beth Jacob.
Man, we need to get the preacher that married me up here too. He would
All
come
of a sudden,
in too.
we're gonna have nothing.
We'll
but
have nothing but
priests.
clergy.
Yeah, Rabbi
I'm
Silverman.
a pretty liberal priest, though, so I might.
See, we
I
need
might
an old
offend some of
man.
my brethren in town.
We need an old man. We need like
Well,
a
I think-
70-year-old
No,
priest.
I think
Yeah, I mean, I come in there, looking pretty young and pretty
See, yeah, we don't need a hip priest.
hip for a priest.
Well, can you kind of,
I just bought the New Radical CD.
Oh,
what?
what are you doing to the Catholic world? You're shaking it up.
there's nothing wrong with that.
No, but I'm saying that
See,
is kind of.
we need a priest who is not in this world because you know what I'm saying?
You want me to get one of my elder brethren?
Yeah, like a 70-something-year-old
I
priest.
could get like one of the guys from All Saints, who's actually very cool, but still older.
No, I like this priest.
Wait a minute, though. I
This
think
is too easy. This is like,
Well, wait a minute. If he's up here in the uniform, I think. I mean, look, I don't know if it's. Is it a priest thing or is it an age thing? I think
Well,
having a
it's,
priest up here, I think Father Frank would be good.
I do too. Priest is a
But
priest.
here's what you
know,
got to do. Seriously, you got to kind of don't say to people that you bought the New Radicals CD, because you know what I'm saying.
Well, you got to humanize the priesthood. I mean, how are we going to get new priests? I mean, it's very hard. I mean, I had to struggle before I got into the priest. I was dating, I was partying like the rest of the world, and I had a calling, and I've been very, very happy. But
when you got that call, so now you don't do any of that.
no, it's a little tough to date right now.
You can't
little
be
tough to
married as a
date.
Especially if I'm wearing my collar.
Oh,
so
man.
is that the deal? You can't be married as a priest?
I can't be married. There are some Episcopal priests that are married that have converted, and I'm not sure I understand all the logistics there. But
You just
there's
tack
a
on
priest in
Episcopal, then you get
Norcross
to
that's
marry?
actually married.
Huh.
So yes, if you come in as a Catholic, but if you're pre-married Episcopal and you convert, there's been some exceptions made.
Hey, what was the last? What was the last cool confession you took?
Last cool confession. I can't say that.
don't think he
can
can
tell
say
you I've
that.
had some rock and roll experience.
What do you mean?
Oh, really?
This segment's not even close to being over, and you don't want to miss part 2 coming up next. This is the best of the Morning X on 99X.